School freshman in Texas, Wykota Fisher, tried out for her school's junior varsity cheerleading squad. She didn't make it. End of story, right? Yeah, that's the way it would be in my grandparents' America, but not in our America. No. Wykota's parents decided that her failure to make cheerleading was unjust, so they hired an attorney. Am I the only American that didn't have an attorney when I was 14? If I sued somebody every time I didn't make a team in high school, I'd be a millionaire. Does Wykota Fisher have a case? Joining me now is her attorney. Lisa, come on. Don't you feel a little dirty for taking this case?
Not at all, Glenn.
Really? Go ahead. I'm listening. I can't wait.
I'm actually proud to represent Wykota. I think the situation here is that Wykota was going to be a member of the junior varsity squad. What happened was that the varsity squad was supposed to be made up of 8 people. In fact, the superintendent allowed for 9 girls to make that squad.
Because they had already said to everybody that you're on the team, and so then they didn't want to go back and say, no, I'm sorry you didn't make it, we made a mistake.
Right, but then in the same situation with the junior varsity squad, they refused to let Wykota join that squad.
No, wait, Lisa, hang on, not the same situation. They didn't tell her that she made it.
They did tell the parents that these girls were going to be able to be on the cheerleading squad, so it was the same situation. And what we're looking at is that our client, Wykota, is the only girl in Yorktown High School that tried out for cheerleader that did not make it. Everyone was told that they were going to make it, and Wykota's the only girl that wasn't allowed to do so. I mean, we're looking at a school that is not following their own rules here. Right. There's a cheerleader constitution, and the cheerleader constitution, believe it or not,
this isn't why you went to
rules.
school. You didn't go to school to talk on national television about a cheerleader constitution, did you?
Although it may not be too important to you, Glenn, or maybe even some other people around the country.
Right.
In Yorktown, it's pretty important to be a cheerleader.
Look, two things. One, you think she feels humiliated now that she didn't make it on the squad and she's the only one. How humiliating is it that she's only on the team because mommy and daddy sued?
Well, you know what? Actually, everyone is supporting Wykota, and they want Wykota to be on the squad with them.
Okay.
And they've stood up and said to the school board, we want Wykota on the squad with us. So it's really only the superintendent that stepped in and told everyone that they can't have what they want to happen.
All right, I got to play this. I got to play this soundbite. This is from Wykota's mom. Go ahead, roll this, please.
It's upsetting all of us because she's tried so long. She's been to so many gymnastic classes, and to see her left out for no reason at all is just heartbreaking.
No reason at all? I mean, sometimes life is heartbreaking. Sometimes life isn't fair. Sometimes bad things happen to good people. Isn't this a lesson that we should be? I hate the people who give trophies to losers. I mean, you didn't come in first place. You didn't win. Can we stop coddling our children?
Glenn, I think the lesson here is that children are taught to follow their elders, and when their elders don't follow their own rules, what lesson are they learning from that?
Well, you teach your kids. You know what? They didn't follow their own rules, and you know what? You don't want to be a part of that. You follow your own rules. Lisa, thanks a lot. Best of luck to you. We'll follow this story. I want to find out how this turns out. Also, next, how the Red Mosque raid in Pakistan directly impacts your freedom and your safety. Don't miss tonight's real story. It is coming up next.
I was stunned when I saw the scale and it said 313 pounds. And that's when I